Hey, it's me again, Aswad, and this time I'm going to review The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise, Sofia Boutella, um, who else? Who else? A lot of people is in the movie, man. But the my focus is definitely just Tom Cruise and Sofia Boutella, and my straight off I'm gonna say that I really enjoyed this movie. I really like this movie. Forget about the bad reviews. The critics hate it. I don't know because they keep giving us a lot of excuses why they hate it. But it's really a fun movie. It's really a horror, scary horror, fun thrill, right? Uh, there are horror scenes that are scary. There are thrills, and there are action packed, and there's also some funny scenes. The jokes, unfortunately, not the strongest point of this movie, but Tom Cruise is amazing as usual. There's Russell Crowe also as I'm not spoiling you, but because everybody knows about it. Russell Crowe plays Jekyll and Hyde, and Sofia Boutella plays the Mummy, and I love this movie. I like it. It's not a super great movie. It's a fun movie, enjoyable movie, and personally, I will buy the Blu-ray for this movie. And is it as good as the Brandon Fraser one? No, Brandon Fraser one is really fun, really cool, fun, uh, funny, thrill. You know, so in terms of if I compare this to the Brandon Fraser Mummy, Brandon Fraser Mummy is better in a lot of ways. Yeah, but I like this movie, and I will tell you why. One, Sofia Boutella. Sofia Boutella is playing this daughter of a king in Egypt, and she became greedy and she involved in the dark arts, and then she was punished and eventually brought back to life and became an evil mummy. And I like her character. The way she acts, the way she carry herself. Um, it's not because she's sexy. For me, she is not. I mean, I don't. She is good looking lah, but I'm not focusing on that when I say she's good. She's really good. She can act with her eyes, with her face, and her body. I think because she's also a dancer, so dancers learn to emote and to express themselves through movement, through body language, and then through facial and eyes. They extraordinary. So I love her acting in this. She looks so regal, so majestic, so wonderful, so in command. That's the thing. I really bought that she's a strong woman in this movie. She's really is the queen to me. And then I really like, and I'm gonna buy the Blu-ray because of I love to see new people, and they show great talent for acting, and I love that. That's my biggest reason why I like this movie is her. Every time she on screen, I like it. Uh, Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise is as usual amazing. I mean, thinking that he's already in his 50s, man. He really takes care of himself. He really is a great actor. Um, People can complain whatever they want, but you always get your money worth when you go and see a Tom Cruise movie because he really puts everything in it, you know. And Russell Crowe, he was good as Jekyll and Hyde because I always wanted to see this monster universe that Universal is trying to push, and I find the Jekyll and Hyde character very interesting. There is a heroine played by Elsa Pataki. She's also a famous actress. I think she's acted for a long while, but I think I've seen her in the Fast and Furious. But in this movie, I really didn't even know that it was Elsa Pataki because her role was so annoying and damsel in distress, which is just no, 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 not in this day and age, because it's really, she is, I really didn't care about her character, and there's also a jokey character, comic relief character, which I really don't like. He's the comic relief. The jokes fall flat, but you can hear that I'm complaining, right? But no, the movie is great. Sofia Boutella is amazing. Like I said earlier, Tom Cruise is great. The cinematography is amazing. The special effects are good. I enjoy it. I don't know why critics are raving, because if you look deeper into it, you will find a lot of problem. Like I do see there's problem in this movie, but sitting there and watching it, I really enjoyed myself. So I'm not too hard on the movie at all. I'm out of 1 out of 5, 1 to 5. I'll give this movie a 4 out of 5, and I will buy the Blu-ray because I love her acting. Sofia Boutella is fantastic. Um, I love it. I love this monster universe they're trying to do. There are weaknesses. Apart from what I just informed you, there's a big problem with this movie. Like the big villain is called Set, and Set is the god of death in Egyptian mythology, and the big problem was, if why would my question that ring inside me when I left the cinema is, why would Seth need a human body? Because the whole story is about, uh, I'm not spoiling. Sophia Boutella is hunting Tom Cruise so that she can be a vessel for Seth, so Seth can have a human body. And here's the thing: I don't see why. Why would Seth need a human body? That's not explained. Is Seth in trouble? Is Seth in prison? No, Seth is not in any issue, in any having any problems at all. So, why would Seth needs a human body? First big issue. Second big issue is Sofia Boutella, raised again as a mummy. She has all these superpowers. Why would she need to hunt Tom Cruise? And why does she need to bring Seth? She is already powerful enough. So I think logic bomb. There's a logic hole, huge logic holes if you look deeper into it. And I have looked deeper into it. But I'm the type of guy. Movie language is not is everything. You when you have weaknesses, how do you overcome the weaknesses? And this movie managed to make me not look at the big holes. I was just enthralled by what I'm seeing, and that is good. You're not they I think they know there's a weakness, so they wash over it, so you don't focus on them too much. A good example of this, the movie Prometheus, directed by Ridley Scott. There's a lot of weaknesses, but somehow they wash over it. You don't focus on the bad stuff so much, and I never did, and I love that movie, and I love this movie. Yeah, that's my my elaborate, complex review a bit on the Mummy, starring Tom Cruise, Sofia Boutella, and Russell Crowe as Elsa Pataki and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely enjoyable. 4 out of 5 Blu-ray. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.